While I come live, and the first thing you do is this. Alright, guys, I'm sorry for the really cool light video. It's on that fire devil. Bless up, guys. Welcome to another special day, of live streaming daily, and today is Mondays about questions and answers. So bless up. We begin today in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. You may say, am I active now? Okay, I am. I created this live stream more than 9 times, To reach the point of going live, it don't work. It don't go more than that. It don't go past that. I restarted my phone, cleared my phone, went to my reset, deleted. I deleted stuff. I thought probably because my phone was hot. I don't know, but this live stream I created like 13 times and none was working. To just reach the page for me to go live and to just hope. As I'm coming on live now, something I've been setting up since like 8 something, man. But then it's on the fire devil. Bless up, guys. Welcome to today. Today is Mondays, and Mondays happen to be for questions and answers. So bless up. And the pretty question for today is, what if I fail? But now it's not about the question, it's about the solution, which is overcoming the fear of failure and embracing growth. Because now this question, what if I fail? There's nobody on earth that would say they've not asked themselves that question. Even it may be knowingly, it may be unknowingly, it may be intentionally, like your thoughts, it may be, probably you're scared, probably you're anxious, and thoughts just come swarming in your head and like, bro, what if I fail? Bro, what if I don't get this? Bro, what if I write this exam and I don't pass? Fear of failure is very crazy. It's something that is very stupid, and it's something that the devil uses to like gain power over us, so it can be crazy. If you just joined us, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm sorry for starting now. I don't know if it was me or YouTube was having complications setting up the live stream because I tried like 15 times. So bless up. Today we're talking about the question, what if I fail? But now we're not just concerned about the question, we're also concerned about the solution, which is overcoming the fear of failure and embracing growth. So embracing growth goes after the fear of failure, or it equates, it balances, it subdues that fear of failure, which is embracing growth. Hi Marlene, what's good? Marlene Hughes, hi, you're welcome. Shout out to you. Hi Migdalia, hi Eric, welcome, bless up. So at various times you'd have asked yourself, what if I fail? You'd have asked yourself, what if I don't pass? You'd have asked yourself, what if I don't pass this exam? You'd have asked yourself, what if I don't get this admission? You'd have asked yourself, what if I don't get the job? It's normal, but this is just fear speaking, you understand? Which is, should I say, it's normal for human, but you can overcome fear and you can embrace growth. That's what we're talking about today in today's live session. Hi Eric J, this isn't India woman Tommy will go, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But yo, you're welcome. So if you've been tangled or intertwined, in a situation or scenarios where you ask yourself, what if I fail? Where you tend to become very much anxious, where you tend to become very much tense because probably you don't know how things will unfold, you don't know how things will unravel, and you're trying to play safe, you're trying to play your cards, you're trying to prevent yourself from taking risks because you don't want to fail, because you don't want to mess up, because you don't want to regret. But sometimes, is it better than not doing it or having the regrets for not trying? So which would you want to do? But now today we're focused on overcoming fear. So the question, what if I fail? That's what we're talking about today. Now one thing is not about failure is that failure is one of the most common fears that holds people back, especially young individuals like you and I. People who are still trying to figure out their path in life. Now this question, what if I fail, tend to come up a lot of times, tend to come up one times with the intent for it, one times that it's also intentional. But the question, what if I fail, it reflects, like I said, Anxieties, a deep-seated anxieties about not meeting expectations. Now, these expectations could be personal expectations. These expectations could be societal. That I said, never live your life based on a societal expectation, or never live your life based on societal validation. Because when you don't meet up these societal expectations, when you don't meet up these societal validations, you will feel probably you're a failure, or you feel you've not amounted to something successful or anything successful. You will feel you don't have what it takes. You will feel probably your worth is too little, or you don't have now expectations could be personal, it could be society, it could be from family, it could be from friends, it could be from your peers. Now in today's session we'll be talking about that. I'll be exploring, the reason why we like go through these thoughts and the reason why any failure comes up. Now the first one is, like I said, we're not talking about fear, because fear wouldn't take you anywhere. It's about overcoming that fear. It's about embracing growth, because you have to subdue that fear to be able to take risks. Because sometimes what you're looking for, what you're finding for, the breakthrough you're looking for, that you have been, struggling for, hustling and grinding for, could be that risk that you're scared of taking. You get, and now the devil would know and wouldn't want you to take that risk or take that leap of faith. So he just induces and brings about fear and stuff. You get me? So okay, today we are having 34 viewers. This is one of the highest in a long while. I appreciate you guys. Bless up. So now the question we are exploring first is why failure is necessary for growth. Because believe in me, you can't grow. Believe in me, you can't take the next step. You can't amount to the next step. You can't go to the next level without subduing that fear. No matter how successful you are, no matter how wealthy you are, if you are taking on a new step, or you're taking on a new project, or you're taking or doing something new, or a new exam, or you're going to a new city to perform, or a new stage or a bigger stage, you'll be a little bit anxious. You may feel a little bit scared, which is normal. But now, why failure is necessary for growth? That's one thing you should understand. What do I mean? Failure is often seen as the end, because you feel like, bro, if I don't get this, what if I go and perform and there are empty chairs, there are empty seats? What if I go and perform and out of 1,000 seats, only 100 persons come? What if I go and perform and just 200 persons? What if I put my money into this and I don't have like my ticket aren't sold out? So most times we keep asking ourselves, what if I fail? What if I fail? Before I delve in this question, in this number one, why failure is necessary for growth, I feel like instead of we asking ourselves, what if I fail? What if we ask ourselves, or tell ourselves, what if I succeed? Or tell ourselves, what if I make it? Or you tell yourself, I'm gonna succeed. Or you tell yourself, I'm gonna make it. Since we can ask ourselves, what if I fail? I feel like we should also be able to ask ourselves, what if I succeed? Or ask yourself, what if I don't fail? You get, because sometimes it may not be you. You feel me? Like I said, the devil may want to play with you, and negative thoughts are very much easy to like entertain. So if the thought just comes to your head, what if I fail? The moment you entertain and accept that thought, believe you me, even if you're prepared for your show, you prepare for an exam, you prepare for an interview, immediately you entertain that thought, what if I fail, bro? Everything, it just feels like everything comes crumbling down. So whenever you have this thought, what if I fail? What if you ask that thought, what if I don't fail? Hi PA, pal, shout out to you. You're welcome. Hola. What if you ask yourself, what if I don't fail? When the thought comes again, you're not good enough, you will fail. What if you reply that thought, why do you think I'm not good enough? I'm good enough and I won't fail. It's like now you having a conversation, excuse me. It's like you having a conversation with your subconscious, because sometimes, it's not you that want to think that way. It's negative things, it's fear playing pranks on you. So when that thought comes, what if I fail? What if you ask the thought, what if I don't fail? You feel me? Or you like tell that thought, I can't be like you, I can't fail, I'm created to succeed, I'm going to succeed, and there's nothing you can do about it. The moment you confront that thought, the moment you confront that feeling, believe me, you feel better, you get a hold of yourself. But if you don't confront it and entertain that thought, that spirit of fear, or that thought of fear, it will grasp you, and like everything will just come crumbling down. You start having negative feelings, negative vibes, negative energy, because you've entertained the question or the thought, what if you fail? So most times, or rather next time when this happens, ask that thought back, what if I don't fail? Tell that thought, I will not fail, I cannot be like you. Me and you, we are different, we are not linked, we are not related. I'm not related to failure. So get the fuck, sorry. get the hell out of me, get the hell behind me, you feel me? So now why failure is necessary for growth? And like I said, failure is often seen as the end, but in reality, it's a powerful learning tool. Each failure teaches us valuable lessons that builds resilience, that builds wisdom, and that builds insight. Like some persons will rather tell you that experience is the best teacher. You know why they say so? Because now they've learned about different ways that this thing didn't work out for them. So now they have a lot of experience. They can say they are like 10 years of experience in this field because now they've failed a lot of times, and they didn't just count that failure as a means to break them down or make them feel less of themselves, but they realize, okay, yes, I have experience in this field now, and I can teach people and impact other people that, yeah, this is not the right way to do it. Like Thomas Edison, we all know him, the famous scientist that brought about the light bulb. Other persons like Thomas Swan and other people, they advanced it, but the idea and the bringing about light bulb was Thomas Edison, and he failed and failed and failed and failed a lot of times. I think 999 times, if I'm not mistaken. And during an interview, they asked him that how did he fail, or what was his state concerning all these times he was failing. He was like, he didn't fail, but rather he just learned 10,000 ways on not on or rather 10,000 ways that are not the ways to make a light bulb, or 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb. So he didn't see his failure as something like that will put him on the ground or like make him a failure, but he saw those 10,000 ways or 10,000 ways as an experience. Now he can go to any field of study, I mean science, sorry. You can go to any class, you can go to any school and tell them, okay, yeah, if you do this way now, you wouldn't get it. If you do this way now, he wouldn't get it. Now he can see like 10,000 methods that wouldn't give you the right method, or rather the right solution. Don't mind me, because now he has taken those failures as lessons. He has taken those failures as experiences, not something to like make him a failure or make him like sit back and say, I'm not good enough, bro. I've tried this thing 2 times, I've tried 3 times, I've tried. No, bro. Keep trying. Um, Steve Harvey will say, take a chance on yourself. Take a chance at yourself. You have to take a chance because, come on, it can't be your lucky 365 days. So if you continue showing up and continue showing up for yourself, even the universe, will reward your effort. You feel me? You can't show up 365 days, and be unlucky 365 days. But now we're not talking about luck or being unlucky. We're talking about putting the effort, and realizing that you're not a failure. And for the fact that you're putting in effort, believe me, you're gonna succeed. That's just how it works. Hashtag Jero. If you don't say me hello to me, then I'll say the N word. Bro, saying the N word, it wouldn't take any skin off my body, right? And saying the N word doesn't mean anything, man. Don't allow society brainwash you. Don't allow society limit the way you reason. Don't allow society make you reason in a very shallow way. Saying the N word wouldn't do nothing to me, man. So don't be shallow, man. Don't behave like homo what? I don't know how I'm gonna call you all. We are in 21st century. You should be smarter than that, man. But then, shout out to you, you're welcome. And I'm not pissed at you in any way. Shout out to you, welcome, bless up. So now, I was saying failure is often seen as the end, but in reality, it's a powerful learning tool. You get me? So each failure teaches us valuable lessons that builds resilience, that builds wisdom, and that builds insight as well. So I'll giving you one famous figure, Thomas Edison. Now you understand that he realized that his failures weren't failures or weren't setbacks, but they've built his. Like if he's going for an interview now and they ask him, what level of experience do you have? He can beat his chest and say he has like 100 years of experience, because now whatever they want to show him, he has learned that he has failed, he has become success, and he's a success. So you feel me? So failure is not something that tells you you're a failure. You fail doesn't make you a failure. It's just like you're running and you fall. You're running and you fall. That doesn't mean you stay on the ground or you remain on the floor. Come on, get up. Because you still have the ability to. Because you didn't lose your limbs, you didn't lose your legs, you didn't lose your arms. And even if you did, someone can still help you get up. That's why you need people in your life. That's why you need people that will support you and root you. So you fail doesn't mean you're a failure. You fail just made you realize that, okay, this wasn't the right way. Let me try another way. You feel me? So another thing you should understand is that achieving success and showing that people that have achieved success, people that have failed and achieved success, have shown that failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. So you fail doesn't mean you wouldn't be successful. You fail doesn't mean that's a dead end. But that failure just shows that this is a stepping stone. Because now you failed, you failed, you failed. More experience, much experience, much experience. When you're successful, now you have the character, now you have the discipline. So now you've achieved success, and now it will be easier for you to achieve that success repeatedly because you were able to, fail, and that failure didn't set you back, or that failure didn't bring you down. That failure just, motivated you and improved your skills, and that failure was a stepping stone to your success. You feel me? But now I'm not just like buttressing on the failure, but how to overcome the fear of failure. So now what I'm talking about is the emotional toll of failure and how to manage it. Sometimes you don't have the thought of or the question, what if I fail? Sometimes, it's our emotions playing prank on us, but sometimes, or rather, at times, you have to know how to manage your emotions. The fear of failure can cause anxiety, yeah, it can cause depression, and it can cause a sense of worthlessness. This is when you feel, bro, you're not worth, you don't have what it takes, you're not worth it, you can't go out there, and meet your friends or talk to your friends because you feel like what they have, you don't have it, or you feel less of yourself, or you've lost identity of yourself. So you have to deal with these emotions by recognizing that everyone feels at some point. Nobody is perfect. There's nobody that doesn't feel at least some form of anxiety. There's nobody that doesn't feel some form of at least a little bit of fear. But like I said, the fear is from the devil. So one of the best ways of overcoming fear, is recognizing the God factor in your life, is recognizing, God in your life. Because fear and faith are opposites, and fear and God doesn't. But you can have the fear of God, not fear for God. You get me? So that was one of the best ways to managing fear. And you should understand that everyone goes through these feelings, everyone goes through these emotions. So you have to recognize that not everybody is imperfect, and everyone, may make one or two mistakes at some point. But failure shouldn't prevent you, or failure shouldn't be what defines your self-worth. Failure shouldn't be the defining factor of your self-worth. Failure shouldn't be what defines you. Failure shouldn't be what defines who you are. Don't allow failure to take a toll on you. Don't allow failure to take the most of you, bro. Failure shouldn't be the reason why you tell yourself, bro, I'm nothing, man. Bro, I'm not worthy, bro. I don't think I can do anything because of failure. Because you failed once, because you failed twice. Come on, stop playing now. You're more than that. You're greater than that. You made much more than that. You made in the image and likeness of God. So you're a God yourself. So you can't fail. So failure shouldn't define your self-worth. And a setback or a mistake shouldn't define your self-worth. So you have to know how to manage your emotions so that fear of failure or the emotions that failure brings wouldn't have a toll on you. Another thing you should know how to do is you should know how to reframe failure as feedback. It's just like you tried something and it didn't work, or you did something and it didn't come out as expected. Now, instead of you telling yourself or asking yourself, what if I fail? Consider telling yourself or asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Shifting your mindset from failure to feedback allows you to see each setback as a guide to help you improve and to help you grow. So break down, your failures to identify what worked, what didn't work, what should I put more energy into, and what should I channel less energy into. By that way, it will be easier to overcome the fear of failure. You shouldn't allow failure adjust you, or rather define you. You feel me? So break down your failures and identify what worked, what didn't, and how to adjust yourself into moving forward. So we can learn by asking yourself, or learn by not asking yourself, what if I fail? Consider asking yourself, what can I learn from this? You tried something, it didn't work, and now this thing works in every area, every field of life. Personal development, career growth or career goals, even in relationship as well. You tried the relationship and it didn't work. Now, instead of telling yourself, bro, I don't deserve love, or instead of telling yourself, I'm not good enough, instead of telling yourself, it's because I'm probably not as handsome as, or probably I'm not beautiful, probably I don't have this, I don't have that. Nah, instead of asking yourself or buttressing on negative things or relying on negative things, ask yourself or consider asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Shift your focus from failure to feedback. Allow yourself to see each setback as a guide, as a manual for you to improve, to help you improve and to help you grow. Now, seeing that video as a manual, as a feedback, now you can say, okay, I did this. I was too harsh on her. Okay, I wasn't more of an active listener. Okay, I didn't give her room to express herself. Okay, I was too hard on myself. And you see, in a relationship, when you're too hard on yourself, you also be too hard on your spouse or your partner or whoever you're in a relationship or whoever you're in love with. So, by using the failure of the relationship as a manual, as a guide, that's shifting your focus from failure or shifting your mindset from failure to feedback to allow you to see, okay, what can I learn? How can I improve? How can I grow? And how can I become a better version of myself so that my next relationship wouldn't go like this, so that I can have a successful relationship? That's reframing failure as feedback, channeling failure into a manual, into an experience report, into something, a past question manner that I can go for the next exam. You understand? That's how you should see failure. Just like you wrote an exam and you graduated to the next class, and probably a junior colleague reaches out to you and be like, please, can I see your past questions? Now, those past questions are like, okay, in quotes, failure. Because now, once you read those past questions, you will have an idea of what the lecturer is going to set. That is just like a metaphor for life. So those past questions, now once the junior colleague reads the past questions, you can have now have an idea of what the lecturer will say. That's how life works. When you fail, now instead of seeing yourself as a failure, look at that failure as a past question. Look at that failure as a past experience. That's okay. I did this. Okay, this was what didn't work out. Okay, yeah, does this, does this. Okay, next time I'll avoid this. Next time I'll do this like this instead of like this. You get me? Now you've used yourself as a manual for your next, for your next growth, for your development and personal development as well. Another thing you can do is risk versus reward. How fear of failure holds you back. Now sometimes fear of failure prevents you from even trying. That's, you have not even tried. You're already telling yourself, what if I fail? Come on, try now. Try first. That's risk versus reward. Fear can prevent you. And if you don't take risks in life, come on, how would you know if you'll be great? If you don't take risk in life, come on. You may not have the relationship that you envision in your head, you may not meet, that dream partner you've always envisioned in your head, because probably you're too scared of talking to her, you're too scared of reaching out to her because she may be like, you're not my type. Go first now. If she says you're not her type, no one, you move on. If you don't remove anything from your body, it don't take skin off, it don't take even a strand of hair off you. So don't be too scared. And there was something I posted today. I was like, you don't have regrets for something that you tried and failed. Instead, you'd have regrets for something that you didn't try at all. Because if you fear, sorry, Jesus Christ, if you're scared of trying something and you really want to, and you end up not doing this, you may regret later why you didn't do that. But if you tried it and you failed, you tell yourself, I tried it, it didn't work out, but then we'll move. Get that kind of vibe. That's what, how you should see failure as an avenue, as a stepping stone. You've tried, okay, it didn't work out, okay, on to the next. It's like a stepping stone. It's like it's teleporting you. It's even giving you more skills, more energy, more intellect, more experience. If you hi Adis Saha, namaste to you also. Welcome. Yeah, so risk versus reward. How the fear of failure holds you back. So fear of failure prevents you from even trying. So what you have to do is evaluate the risk versus the rewards in life, and why the fear of failure should never outweigh the potential for success and personal growth. Your fear of failure should never outweigh the potential for success. If you see something and your mind resonates that, bro, I have to do this, and you're scared, what if I fail? Bro, as far your mind accepts that I need to do this, as far this is something that is troubling you, as far this is something that is hitting you, hitting that, I need to do this, bro, do it. If you fail, no one, do it again. If you fail, no problem, do it again. If you fail, no shit, do it, continue. As far this is something that is registering in your mind, the fear of failure should never outweigh the potential for success and personal growth in your life. That's another way to overcome fear. Outweigh the success. Check the weight of the success. Is the failure up to the weight of the success? Will the failure prevent you from attaining that success? Is the failure more important than that success? If it isn't, then the reward is greater than the risk. So take the risk, man. Don't allow fear limit you. So cultivate a growth mindset and set realistic goals as well. That's another practical tip for handling failure. Sometimes one of the things that makes us fail is that we have, overwhelming goals. You set goals, it's just like you're in primary two or you're in grade two and you're telling yourself, oh more I want to do all that use now, all that use. Okay, probably you're in primary two or in class two and you're comparing yourself with Elon Musk. Are you are you high? Now you can have Elon Musk as your role model, you can have Elon Musk as a model, you can have Elon Musk as someone you look up to. But if you're setting goals that Elon Musk himself is setting in class two, are you all right? Now you can dream big, yeah, but now when you cut your dreams or when you cut your goals or when you cut your targets into smaller goals that you can reach, it will be easier to accomplish them than having a very overwhelming dream that if you think about it, you say Jesus. Now it's not wrong for your dreams to scare you. It's indicates that yeah, you're on the right path. But then cultivate a growth mindset and set realistic goals you can achieve, and when you achieve them you can say, okay, yes, I've done this, I'm happy. It will boost you and it will boost your morale. Hi Adi Soha Saha. Sir, good night, have a studio. Thank you, man, bless up. Or yo Adisa, that sounds like a guy. Thank you, bro, bless up, have a good night yourself. Lord be with you, sleep good. So that's one of the tips to handling failure. So set realistic goals and set practical goals, and cut your dreams into steps and steps and smaller goals that you can achieve. So when achieving them in bits by bit, the vibes, the morale, the aura, the energy, say, yeah, I did this. Yes, sir. I can move on. I can try the next one. You try this, the next little step, you make it. Oh, yes, sir. It's just like long jump, long jump that are different. Um, um, 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can't just come and tell yourself, more. Probably it's the first time you're doing long jump, or you just have like a hack for long jump, and you're like, bro, I want to try 15 feet. Even if you are good at jumping, and you're like, I want to try. You have never jumped in your life. You first try now. Not that you probably you may be able to jump the 15 feet, but you don't know the technique. You may break your leg, you may break your waist, you may break your spinal cord. You get, so everything has steps. So now we come say, okay, let me try, let me start with 5 feet. You did the 5 feet, then the coach tell, okay, see, next time adjust this, next time spring forward before you release your legs, next time sponge in the air before you understand. So it's okay. Now with what he has said, you try. You jumped 7 feet. You say, okay, now when you're close, reduce your speed but increase your lift. Say, okay, you try 9 feet. Now gradually 5 feet you celebrate. Now it will ginger you. 7 feet you're happy. That will ginger you to keep trying. 9 feet, say, wow. So now instead of just coming and you just do 15 feet and probably you now break your arm, you now be like, bro, I'm not good enough. No. So set realistic goals this way to be easier to manage failure and to be easier to, achieve your goals and achieve success. So now these are summary statements for the breakdowns, like I said, so that to be easier for us to understand. Number one, I said why failure is necessary for growth. So this is what I mean basically. Failure is a crucial part of success. That's what you should understand. So teaching valuable lessons, and it teaches valuable lessons that builds resilience and guide personal development. That's what you should understand. Failure is a crucial part of success. There's nobody successful in this life that didn't go through failure or that didn't fail at some point. You get, so failure is a crucial part of success. Even even um even God, his first trial into creating man and having man and God have that friendly relationship, he failed because Adam messed up. And after Adam messed up, it was like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Then he sent his son Jesus. In that way, he recovered mankind. So, but now he didn't say, okay, Adam has failed, I've lost man, let me give up. No, he didn't. He looked for another means. He challenged himself. So failure is a crucial part of success, which teaches valuable lessons that builds resilience and guides personal development. And then when I said the emotional toll of failure and how to manage it, what I mean is that the fear of failure, yeah, it can cause emotional distress, but learning to separate failure from self-worth helps you manage setbacks healthily, because failure, it's never a determinant factor of your self-worth. You fail doesn't mean you're a failure. You fail doesn't mean you're less of a human. You fail doesn't mean you're less of yourself. You fail doesn't mean you're less of someone that's going to be successful. You fail doesn't mean you won't be great. You get me? So separate failure from your self-worth. It will help you manage setbacks healthily. And that one, I said reframe failure as feedback. Now what you should do is that view failure as feedback rather than defeat. It would allow you to learn, it will allow you to adapt, and it will allow you to improve for future attempts. I'll say it again. View failure as feedback, as a manual, as a report that you're gonna read. Okay, yeah. No, this didn't work. Let me try. So view failure as feedback rather than defeat, because that would allow you to learn, that will allow you to adapt, that will allow you to improve future attempts. Then I mentioned the risk versus reward. That's how fear of failure holds you back. Now, fear of failure often prevents you from taking risks, prevents us from taking risks. But understanding the potential rewards should motivate you to move beyond hesitation. So it's the risk versus the reward. Is the risk worth the reward? If it's worth the reward, then come on, take the risks. It's just like there's a pit, probably 7 feet, 7 feet pit. I mean by length, not like depth. Probably 7 feet, and they say if you jump over this 7 feet now, there's like $3 billion waiting for you. So it's just this 7 feet now that is preventing you. Will you jump it or will you not jump it? That's the risk versus the reward. So if the reward outweighs the risk in that or more, there's nothing stopping me from that $3 billion. Even if you cannot jump here, even if you can't jump here, you go to start taking long jump lessons, long jump trainings, long jump practices. Now those long jump trainings and practices are like the step by step, that are like, the momentum you are gathering, because you don't want to fail. And even if you fail, like I said, it's 7 feet. Before you get to the 7 feet, you must have known how to jump 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. So you should understand that everything about life is step by step. That's why it's good to set realistic goals so that you won't be overwhelmed. So, and something that is holding your $3 billion is 7 feet. Yeah. Now you have to put in the work, put in the effort, and learn how to jump even higher than 7 feet. So even if you fall, you will fall, probably land on 9 feet, and yes, you've got your $3 billion. So that's it. Risk versus reward. Your fear of failure shouldn't prevent you from taking risk, but you should understand that the potential rewards should motivate you to move beyond hesitation. And then when I talked about practical tips for handling failure, and I was like, develop a growth mindset and set realistic goals, because they will help you recover from failure and progress towards success. So develop a growth mindset, set realistic goals. They will help you recover from failure and progress towards success. So here are some practical steps to overcome failure. Number one, accept it. The first step into overcoming anything in this life, failure is among them. Heartbreak. What else? What else? What else? What else? Fear of anything. You understand? There are different fears. What the science even call it? What does science call it? What does science call it? There's what science called fear. The word is keeping my memory right now. It will come later, but that's not what I'm trying to say. So practical steps to overcome failure. Number one is you have to accept it. You cannot overcome something if you haven't acknowledged that stuff. So accepting it, acknowledge failure without denial or self-blame. That's one of the first ways, one of the ways to overcoming failure. You shouldn't hide from it. You shouldn't run away from it. You should accept it. You should acknowledge that, okay, yes, this failure is part of my success story. So accept it without denial and don't blame yourself. Another thing you should do is learn from it. That is learning from your experience. Identify what went wrong and extract the key lessons. Identify what went wrong and extract what you need to learn to build yourself so you don't make such a mistake again. And now another thing is mindset. So adjust your mindset. Like I said, view failure as a feedback, not a defeat. So adjusting your mindset works. Another thing you should do is set new goals. Refocus with clearer and more realistic objectives. Because you failed before doesn't mean you shouldn't set goals. So challenge yourself, set new goals, refocus, re-strategize, this time with clearer and more realistic objectives. Like I said, so that it don't be overwhelming to you. And that thing you need to do is take action, because you cannot keep telling yourself, I will. You cannot keep procrastinating. You cannot keep envisioning things in your head and not doing anything about it. So take action. Apply the lessons you've learned, and try again, this time without hesitation. This time with momentum. This time with zealous. This time with passion. Because you have a drive. You don't want to fail, because you know how it feels to fail. I know what it takes to fail. So now you've known what it takes to fail. Now you've learned what it takes to be successful. So take that action and apply the lessons you've learned and try again without hesitation. After doing all this, you have to stay resilient. Keep pushing forward no matter what, knowing that failure is a part of growth and failure is a part of success. And before you can truly understand success, you would have learned about failure, or you would have felt what failure feels like. So that's it for today, guys. Bless up. If you enjoyed today's session, please do leave a like. I really appreciate that, so that YouTube can know that we are doing something good, and other persons can also know that something good is happening here. Whew. Thank you guys for coming through today. This brings us to the end of today's session. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. If you're just coming now, you're welcome. This video will still be online after this live stream. It will still be online, so we can still watch it. If you ever ask yourself, what if I fail? If you're ever going through, series of questions, if you're ever going through series of disbelief and probably you're scared of trying, it's normal. But you have to overcome that fear. You have to embrace growth in order to be successful. So this video is online. You can watch it anytime, wherever you're watching from, wherever the time is. So, like I said, please leave a like on this video. So, wherever you're watching from, if it's night where you are right now, it's the night where I am. So, have a beautiful night. Sleep good. Sleep wonderfully. Sleep like a baby. Wake up like a giant. If it's morning where you are right now already, go out and exhale. Have a pleasant day. I'm aligned for the pleasant places for you. If it's afternoon where you are right now, stay safe, stay calm, stay collected, and mind your business. All right, guys, and in everything you do, one of the best ways, to overcoming failure is prioritizing gratitude. So cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle, because gratitude will keep you in check. Gratitude will make you recognize the good things in your life, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances, no matter the scenario. The going gets good, the going gets tough. You fail, you succeed, you recognize that, yes, okay, there are things to be grateful for. You failed, okay, yes, I've learned this, okay, this lesson. I'm thankful for this lesson. Now I will know how to maneuver this next time, or react to this next time, or okay, this is the right step next time. So cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle. Gratitude makes you recognize the good people in your life and makes you appreciate them, and this boosts the intimacy, the bond you have or you share with your friends and your loved ones. And gratitude opens doors for more blessings as well. So cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Wherever you're watching from, this is me saying a very, very big thank you. I appreciate you guys. Bless up. Tomorrow we'll be talking about life and purpose. Everything is connected. Every topic on this live stream daily is connected. So tomorrow we'll be talking about life and purpose. If you ever ask yourself, what am I having in this life for? What am I created for? What am I created to do? What am I gonna do? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Why am I? If you ever ask yourself all these series of questions, do not miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is about life and purpose, discovering purpose, defining purpose, living your purpose, and living a larger purpose, and living a legacy. So bless up, guys. I'll be expecting you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Let's have a good time. Like I said, please do not forget to leave a like on this video. Share it to your friends and your loved ones so they can know that, yes, something is happening here. And if you have any friend in your life or any friends that are kind of confused as well, remind them of tomorrow's life and purpose, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I love you guys so much. Please say it back. Alright, I was you guys that said it. Bless up. Right about now, we outside. Alright, guys, bless up, bless up, bless up. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night. I love you guys so much. Bless up, peace out. I'm rooting for you. Stay safe, stay chasing, stay believing, you know, and you're definitely going to succeed. I do not allow failure or fear of failure for any reason determine who you are or be a determinant factor of your self-worth. Nah, it isn't worth it. And that's just devil playing with you. You're more than that. You're a lot more than that. And you're a conqueror. I'm rooting for you. Bless up. You're gonna be victorious. You're gonna be successful. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Bless up. See you same time tomorrow, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on Life and Purpose. And tomorrow we have a special, a beautiful guest so that she can also, you know, have a good conversation with us and share one or two things. And if we don't, we're still gonna have a beautiful time. Bless up, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you for coming through today. Bless up. Do not forget to leave a like. If you're just coming, you're welcome. But we are about rounding up, or we've rounded up already. But if you're just coming, you're welcome. Today was all about overcoming the fear of failure. So if you've ever asked yourself, what if I fail? What if I don't succeed? What if I ruin this relationship? What if the relationship doesn't work? It's normal, but do not allow fear determine how your life's gonna unfold, or do not allow the fear of failure determine how your life's gonna unfold, or do not allow the fear of failure limit you or prevent you from achieving or attaining that success or attaining your potential. You're a lot more than that. So this video will still be online so you can watch it and understand a lot more better of what to talk about today. So bless up, guys. Right about now, I'm signing off, and your host is Coda, and you know the vibe. This is Livestream today, but it's not more than that, fam. It's all about changing the narrative. It's all about changing the stereotype of our generation. It's all about being the better versions of ourselves, you know. It's all about impacting the world, you know, with our gifts, with our talents, you know, with our wisdom, you know, with our bright ideas. It's all about being the best versions of ourselves and living a life of legacy and a larger purpose. So show love and be kind, because life can be fickle and anything can happen. So cherish the moments you spend with your friends, with your loved ones, and your family, because it could become a memory in twinkle of an eye. Bless up, guys. Rooting for you. Don't forget to leave a like. Bless up right about now. Me outside. I love you guys so much. Peace out.